Hello everyone, Cricket Starboy Tyrell Ordain back with another video. I hope you guys are all well and in very good health. Folks, I'm very upset today. The reason for that has to do with West Indies cricket again. Look, for example, I love West Indies cricket, which is a fact. However, I do not like the way how CWI operates the cricket, whether it's franchise, whether it's correction, players breaking away from international matches for the big money in the franchise leagues, or the decision making that's done from those inside of the higher rank to CWI. And this is the part where I'm going to get extremely angry. So folks, today Cricket West Indies announced the appointment of Roston Chase as West Indies' new test captain for the upcoming home series against Australia in June, with Jamel Warricker named as vice captain. The appointments were unanimously approved by CWI Board of Directors during its meeting today, with the decision coming following the completion of a groundbreaking, robust and structured process to evaluate the next captain and vice captain of the West Indies test team. Now let me get this first of all. First, to begin with, I believe all of this was done in all secrecy and was kept away from the press. Secondly, how the hell Chase and Warricker got the leadership roles ahead of Joshua De Silva and Tevin Imlach. Third, I should say, where Chase came out from in the last year or two. Where the hell he was playing red ball cricket or two. Within the last year or two, he has been mainly playing white ball cricket and franchise leagues, while the previous correction selectors were grooming De Silva and Imlach to lead the team following their leadership opportunities on the A team. This is without a doubt a ridiculous move by the head coach Darren Sammy, director of cricket Miles Bascombe, and I'll tell you why Chase wasn't in the test side for the last year or two. And this decision, let me tell you, was out of the blue. I do not understand why the hell he was selected for the captaincy. Plus, the reason why he was out of the test team for the last few years was because of his performances with the bat. They were not up to par. He failed against South Africa, he failed against Pakistan, and has failed against other teams, and that led to his demise from the test team. Since then, he's been playing white ball cricket and franchise leagues, and I was so shocked to hear the news when Chase was chosen as captain today. Now, I didn't talk about it with anybody except for a few of those, but let me tell you, the amount of negative views on social media has been overwhelming. I've never been a fan of Roston Chase, but I've been a fan of Warricker. Now, I'm happy for him for the vice captaincy, but I think when they're trying to groom leaders to lead the West Indies team for the future, get someone younger. Chase is 33, I think Warricker is 31, 32, somewhere there now. Warricker was the leading wicket taker when they played in the two test series against Pakistan. But seriously, do these guys have leadership skills? They do not have leadership skills to begin with. And I feel Sammy pulled this as a trick just to get him as the next captain for St. Lucia Kings for CPL. Who knows? But I do not want to jump the gun any further. But I also was going to say this. I was telling a colleague earlier on today that Australia will embarrass West Indies very badly next month. And it will send a serious message to the selectors, the higher ranks of CWI, and those in authority. Next time when they're picking the right person to captain, pick it from lots and not in front of the head coach and director of cricket. What they did was an outright disgrace and a total shame and disrespect to West Indies cricket. Now, speaking of that, a couple of months ago, remember the backlash and fallout they got when they forced Rovman Powell out of the captaincy just because of two poor performances in two series against England and Bangladesh late last year in the Caribbean, despite the fact he got the West Indies from number 9 in the T20 rankings all the way back to the top 5, back into the top 3, top 5 position in T20Is. Victories against India, England, South Africa twice, and making the Super 8s of last year's ICC Men's T20 World Cup right here in the Caribbean and United States of America. One last question I have for Cricket West Indies. Where are all the ex-cricketers and current cricketers and experts who defended Powell after he was forced to step down. Why aren't they criticizing the same clowns that inserted Chase and Warwick onto both captaincy and vice captaincy respectively? Only time will tell when West Indies get embarrassed bad by Australia in the 3-match series. That's my prediction right now. Australia 3, West Indies 0. That is it. We can talk about Gabba and all them things, but that's history now. What the selectors have done was an absolute disgrace and a disservice to West Indies cricket. End quote. I'll wrap it up with this video there. If Cricket West Indies is watching this, don't jackass the scene.